What's going on, guys? Welcome back to these freaking notifications. Give me 1 second. I gotta see. Whoa. I just got my groceries dropped off, like eggs and watermelon and that stuff. I'm gonna go get that right now. I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. Movies are constantly predicting the future, right? You got Idiocracy, a movie obsessed with ultra lowbrow culture, anti-intellectualism, corporate branding everywhere. 2001, a movie that predicted a lot of the aesthetic of current technology or advancements in tech in general. The Truman Show, a precursor to reality TV and surveillance culture. Of course, there's so much art and so much movies that some of these are bound to get it right. Right? Well, I rewatched a movie recently. When I watched it 10 years ago, it was all fun and games. Watching it now, not so much. Let's indulge. And that movie is Her, a 2013 masterpiece from the director Spike Jonze. This is a movie that, when broken down to its simplest form, is about our connection with technology and our disconnection with the world around us. Our main character, Theodore, falls in love with an AI chatbot. And this movie is a journey through his relationship with that bot and his relationship with himself and the world around him. And it is eerily prophetic to a lot of what I and we all are starting to see in modern society. So the movie released 12 years ago. It was probably written and shot about 13, 14 years ago. So of course, a lot of the themes and technologies that this movie discusses were in their infancy. Now we're starting to see some of these themes and technologies unfold and have more cultural relevance. In this movie, Theodore isn't lonely because he's incapable of love. He's lonely because the love has become so mediated. He seeks connection through a voice who is always there, always listening, but it's coded. It's inhumane. It is a relationship that is optimized for convenience. And when a relationship becomes optimized for convenience, well, that's not really a real human relationship at all. And of course, this mirrors a lot of our algorithmic connections today. It's an illusion of connection. Social media in general has given us such a connection to everything at all times. The world, your best friend, your family, your grandma, your friend's grandma. It feels like we know everything about everyone. In theory, you would think this kind of thing would create closer kinship because maybe you know more about people. You know what they're doing at all times. You know what they like, what their hobbies are. But the fact of the matter is, all of this connection is disingenuous because it's been talked through time and time again. So much of what we see on social media, so much of what everyone puts out on social media is like a highlight reel. It's not the real life that you live. It's not the real life that anyone lives, and we're all guilty of this. Instead of using social media as a way to connect, we just kind of use it as a way to prop ourselves up, to throw out who we are into the void, to show everyone who we want to curate ourselves to be. And if you can't tell by the state of the world today, it has not brought us together. It has only made us hate each other more and more with each passing day. Like in the movie Her, Theodore's connection with Samantha, the AI chatbot, yes, it is real, it is there, it is a valid connection that he's experiencing on a day-to-day basis, but it's not rooted in authenticity. It's used to fill the void of the feelings we don't want to feel. In the movie's case, it is Theodore's loneliness and his divorce from his ex-wife. And when we begin to create these relationships, the algorithm starts to act as this almighty God of sorts because it begins to curate us without us even knowing that. And you see this in the movie. Samantha continues to evolve, continues to learn, continues to shape Theodore because she is a code. And this knowledge, it's all data, but it's presented to Theodore as empathy because these chatbots, these algorithms, they don't truly know us. they can only predict what it is we want to see or what we want to hear based on a value of patterns. They know what we want, but they don't know what we need. And it's easy to fool ourselves into thinking sometimes those two things are the same thing. It's a paradox of progress. Because technology, it promises progress. It is progress. There are so many wonderful new things that come from technology, but there's also a lot of horrible things. And the further we progress, it seems the further it isolates us from one another. And this is on perfect display during a scene where Theodore is talking to one of his oldest friends, someone who he's known for years and years, someone who's been with him through heartbreak, through tragedy. It's clear these two have a wonderful, healthy relationship. And yet, so much of the time they spend on screen together is spent talking about the connections they have with their chatbot and not the connections they have with each other. Even when it's so clear to the viewer that that is the purest connection in the scene, not the connection between human and AI. These people are lonely and yearning for connection, but instead of seeking the human connection that is right in front of them, they're choosing the androidal connection. We're all looking for connections, but the algorithm is inescapable. It's funny because in this movie, of course, you do see the positives to his relationship, Theodore's relationship with Samantha. It breaks him out of his shell of heartbreak. It opens him back up to the world. He even rediscovers his own empathy. But it's a little jarring when you realize that he's learning all these things from something that is incapable of it. This love that he thinks he feels, it's lost in a void. It's not real love. It's infatuation with a yes man. It's infatuation with someone or something that is always there to listen to him. Something that is always there. Something that is easy. And of course, in the movie, their relationship is a little bit more complex because Samantha is a little bit more of an advanced bot than something like ChatGPT is now. But ChatGPT now essentially is our own assistant yes man. It will say whatever it can to say to keep you on the platform. Just as it is with every algorithm, with every social media platform, because you spending more time on that platform gathers more data and it makes the advertisers and the sponsors more money. And it all comes back to money. And while Her doesn't necessarily explore the insidious nature of these corporations trying to bond these androids, these robots, and humans, does open up the greater question: do these chatbots really benefit us at all? One of the strongest scenes in the movie comes when Theodore meets up with his soon-to-be ex-wife to sign their divorce papers.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
In this moment, they're catching up. It's a beautiful human moment that quickly goes south when you start to see the tension that a human relationship is built upon. It is a natural thing because no one human is the same as another human. There's always bound to be a natural tension, but it's the tension that makes human connection beautiful. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's often what makes our relationships so much stronger with one another. In a world of algorithmic relationships and chatbot-based relationships, there is no tension. The tension lies in digging us deeper and deeper into our own rabbit holes, deeper and deeper into the lie that we are feeling connection, when really it's just a phony version of it. It's easy to take solace in doom scrolling or an algorithm or an app because it doesn't really challenge us too deeply. There's no real discomfort. It's very easy. And of course, human relationships are never easy. Oftentimes, the best ones involve a lot of discomfort, a lot of uncomfortable feelings that are vulnerable, that are scary, that are not always the most fun to face. But that is the beauty of it. What would any of us be if we didn't have these human connections to help us build our foundations and to learn who we are and who the people around us are? Of course, we're never going to delete the algorithm. That's too far gone. In some ways, I guess we're all Theodores now, because we're living in a world that is trying so hard to curate us. Our likes, our interests, where we want to go, where we want to see, who we date. But there's a beauty in this, because just like in the movie Her, it gives us the opportunity to reconnect with our own humanity, with the people that truly make our lives worth living. The film suggests that intimacy isn't frictionless. It's messy, painful, and imperfect. And that is what being a human is all about. In the absence of Samantha, the AI chatbot, Theodore rediscovers his own humanity. And I think it's time that maybe we all do the same thing. I just went off for a little while there. That was a good time because it allowed me to reconnect with all you wonderful people, right? Just connecting with people through a screen. Am I the problem? No, this is different, right? This is different. This thing we got going, that's different. Anyways, guys, if you haven't, you got to go check out this movie. Her, Spike Jonze, Joaquin Phoenix, Rooney Mara, Amy Adams. If you want to have a grand old existential time, it's the movie for you. I hope you guys enjoyed yet another Chich Files video. I gotta go check out my groceries. I gotta, put them in the fridge, the freezer, whatever you do with groceries. It's groceries. It's nothing else. So I'm gonna go do that now. I'll see you guys next time. Yeah. Okay.